Well, here's what we're getting with the Spider-Man 3-pack. This is what it looks like. And we already knew that this was coming anyway. We knew that we were going to get these 3 Spider-Man action figures. We knew that we were getting a couple of webs. We knew we were getting hands. We knew that this is what we were getting. So, honestly, I don't know why anyone is surprised that it doesn't have unmasked heads, because they never said that there was going to be unmasked heads. When this was revealed a year ago, there were no unmasked heads shown. Pretty lame. I mean, obviously you want a Tobey, you want an Andrew, you want a Tom, but yeah, they're not doing that. Look at what they're charging for this. $89.99. They're charging $90 for this. They're charging $90 for 2 new Spider-Mans and this outdated action figure from... God, when did they even put this one out? Because obviously, he's not up to the same quality as the others. If we cycle through all these images here, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, he looks pretty good. He looks nice. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man looks pretty nice. Aside from the mask, which was always bad to begin with, but it looks just like the movie, so what are you really going to do about that? Like, this is another thing. People were complaining about the mask. I don't know why people are complaining. Looks like the movie. You're free to not like the mask design in the movie, but they're not in the business of making a Spider-Man trilogy version of this character. They're in the business of making a No Way Home version of this character. So, it's fine for what it is. And there's some more Tobey Maguire Spider-Man right there. And there is Tom Holland Spider-Man. This one right here. This doesn't really measure up to the same quality as those others. Because, one, he's got the waist swivel and the ab crunch still, and also he's got these indents instead of the relief web lines like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield had. $90 for this. $90. And obviously what you're getting with this is what you see. 3 figures, 15 accessories. Apparently the Spidey tax on this one is roughly $15. The action figures are 100% accurate. Everything here is very, very nice. I do think that Tom Holland looks outdated, yes, but everything here is right. No mistakes here from Hasbro on their action figures. The only thing I would say is that it's $90, dude. $90. And they're bragging about doing these raised web lines on Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire like it's sliced bread or something making its debut. And, you know, raised web lines were just something that Toy Biz did as a matter of routine. They are accurate, so there's nothing I can really say bad about it here. Like, if you don't like the movie designs, that's one thing, but Hasbro did a good job translating them. So, good on Hasbro. Yeah, Tobey Maguire's mask, it really did not look quite right in that movie, did it? And obviously, they did the exact same thing here because that's the job, and boy, Hasbro did their job well. Whoo, man. I don't know, all the people who were hoping that there were going to be unmasked heads or something, like, that was just a pie-in-the-sky dream, and we already knew a year ago that they weren't going to include them. Why are people acting surprised now? They came right out and said it. It went up for pre-order almost a year ago, and people are surprised that they don't have unmasked heads. I told everyone it's not going to happen. And then what happens? It didn't happen. If you want No Way Home action figures, this is the one. If you don't want No Way Home action figures, then this is obviously not going to do it for you. If you want like a Spider-Man Raimi trilogy action figure, you're better off just going and scoring some of the Toy Biz ones. From the sounds of things, it seems like that's more what people expected to happen, was like a Raimi trilogy likeness. But, I mean, why would they do that? They're making No Way Home, right? Like, it's been a year since I watched No Way Home, and when I watched the movie, I was all excited because people kept talking about it being the greatest Spider-Man movie ever! And then I watched it, and I said to myself, this is not that great. This is kind of awful. I watched it with my mom, and she said it was just boring, and I agree with her. It was boring. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a much better Spider-Man movie, and now Across the Spider-Verse has reviews that are just as good as the first movie. I'm kind of pumped for Across the Spider-Verse, and I hope that it comes to streaming quickly. I found my Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man. Sure enough, he's got relief web lines. He's got extreme articulation. He's got like a torso swivel and a waist swivel. It's kind of superfluous. Oh, it is funny that you look at this and they didn't have like the modern style ankle articulation, so his ankles are still really limited by today's standards. He has articulated fingers, but he doesn't have ankles that are very usable. Sometimes it's fun to go back and look at history, you know, guys? He's also got like these weird hands where the fingers are kind of curved like this. So it's kind of hard to get him to do a proper thwipping motion. So I don't know if I want to play around with him too much. He's about 20 years old now almost, so I should probably be careful with him. I don't really know that I have all that much to say about these Spider-Mans. I guess my first thought here is, why isn't this a general release? Why is this a Pulse exclusive? Yeah, I guess that's just my thought. Why wouldn't every Spider-Man release be a general release? Why would it be like a Pulse exclusive? That's counterintuitive. Because you want to make money, right? And No Way Home, even though I don't really care for the movie, is a fairly popular movie. So why wouldn't you want to make it a general release and make as much money as possible? I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. I think that this pack should be like, I'll be generous, and I'll say it should be $50. No, $45. This should be $45, not $90. One, they're already reusing an action figure, right? Two, has anyone played with Marvel Legends recently? Because the quality on a lot of Marvel Legends doesn't really reflect what you're getting for like a $25 price tag. Or even higher than that. Sometimes the prices are even higher and the quality just still doesn't reflect that. I don't know if anyone remembers Toy Biz selling 2-packs, but whenever you bought a 2-pack way back when, they didn't sell 2-packs as, oh, well, we're going to sell this as more than individual action figures. Or, you know, because sometimes they'll package 2 action figures together and then they'll charge like $53 for a $25 action figure. Or 2 $25 action figures. And these are not $25 action figures anyway. Like, $25 for a Marvel Legend is silly. Back in Toy Biz's day, when they were releasing 2-packs, I remember the Face-Off 2-packs when they came out, and those 2-packs were like $14.99. And Marvel Legends standard price at the time, at the end of Toy Biz's tenure, was $8.99. So, you were saving a couple of bucks when you bought a Face-Off 2-pack. They weren't charging $19.99 for a Face-Off 2-pack, and you felt like you were getting a deal then. Now it doesn't really feel like you're getting a deal. Just feels like half the time Hasbro is trying to find a way to increase the price, and then they're also sticking in an exciting action figure with one that is really, really ho-hum.